Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi, Ekekwe. Our conversation today will focus on financial performance, the three major factors which actually drive organizational financial performance. So I'll begin by just quoting a note from PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, where he noted that over the last few years, in his report, in a recent report that just came out this week, that it has not seen any correlation between investment in research and development and necessarily the financial performance of a company, just purely based on the more money you throw into R&D, the higher the financial performance. Of course, the report is not saying that companies should not invest in R&D. The report is not saying that companies should not allocate money in research and development. Without R&D, there will not be any element for you to drive innovation. And without innovation, of course, you cannot compete in the 21st century. But what the report essentially is saying is that if you increase your R&D budget by a higher percentage, even above what our competitors are doing, it does not necessarily guarantee that you are going to have a higher financial performance. So let's say, for instance, 10% of your sales, you are putting all that into R&D, and your competitors may be putting maybe 15% or 5%. But there is no correlation that by increasing the percentage of your R&D to your total sales, it's going to correlate to a financial outcome in terms of performance over years. So this is critical. This is very, very important because it means that you cannot just use money alone to get yourself into a financial performance if you do not do some of the other critical things which are very important in any organization. So the core three enablers which are very important for you to drive organizational financial performance, these are three enablers are: you need to have a higher level of customer insight. But of course, for you to have a better level of customer insight, it does really mean that you need to have capital to make that happen. You need to have the capacity to actually spend time with these customers. You need to have the ability to sample and understand what they are thinking. But it still boils down that just throwing more money into that does not necessarily going to translate that you are going to have a better financial performance. Also, you also have to bring in the right people. The quality of your talent, the quality of your human capital is certainly going to be an enabling factor on how you are going to perform as a company over years. Because at the end of the day, any strategy or any vision or any roadmap you have in that organization must be executed by people. And the quality of the people who are going to anchor that execution will drive everything that you want to do. So whether he's going for the R&D or whether he's looking into the insights to understand the patterns and trends and trajectories where customers are going, you need the right people to do that. But everything comes down to the process. Everything comes down to the methodologies and processes that you have in that business. It comes down to the way you approach, the way you measure, the way you evaluate, the way you improve, the way you test hypotheses in the business cases, and then the way you make your decisions. If the process is strong, if you have the right people, and you can get better customer insight, you are going to have a very solid financial performance. And doing this thing does not necessarily mean that the more percentage of your sales or the more money you throw into this, it's just something that's going to magically give you a value. So this is important, and this is very, very critical, because there are cases where companies move into exploration. You want to invent the next big technology. You can actually create great technologies. And interestingly, technology is not just the only thing you need in business. Business is not about who is building the most sophisticated technology or the most advanced engineering. Business is about understanding what customers really need and having the capacity to fix the friction that these customers are having. It could be like you go into a village and you are giving them 10 times the speed of the internet available in that village. Of course, you have provided a very superior technology. But interestingly, if no one in that village can actually afford that faster internet, perhaps they can afford the cheaper one. It means that you have actually innovated out of the realms of your customer. You don't have the insights of your customer. You're providing a solution they are not interested in paying because they don't have the financial capacity to do that, or they don't necessarily see a value of a very high speed internet in that situation. I'm just giving an example here because it's important to understand, as I have noted in minimum viable quality, you need to understand where the customers are in determining how you are going to play the trade-off which may exist between, let's say, quality as well as price. It doesn't mean that we don't understand that Mercedes-Benz has a very higher quality, maybe, than Nissan, or maybe, let me say, or even or Volkswagen. But it's not everyone that drives Mercedes-Benz. As we go to the market, we still look for value. We still look for how we can look at affordability. At the end of the day, you make decisions, not necessarily because I have to buy the most quality or the best possible car in the market. So this is the way customers think. We have to have the right insight. And once we do those things, we are going to see a better financial performance. You are listening to Tekedia Daily. Thank you.